Hi there, so we're going to meet with Deepak Chopra. Who is Deepak Chopra, Kathy?
Deepak Chopra was a medical doctor, actually, in India. And he's really like a guru. He's a spiritual, he's found the link, or purports to know the link between the physical, the metaphysical, and the spiritual. Millions and millions of people read his books all over the world. And, more importantly, he's a seismic user.
We are very grateful for being here with you, having a few minutes with Dr. Chopra. Can I call you Deepak?
Yes, please.
So, tell us about the first Jesus, why everybody should read it.
Well, the first Jesus, of course, is the historical Jesus. We know very little about the historical Jesus. Comes to the West through the four Gospels, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. The second Jesus is the institutional Jesus that was created in the 4th century after Christ, when under Pope Damasus they decided we are the authority on Jesus, an institution that hides pedophiles in its clergy while condemning gays as sinners, and so on and so forth. So that's not the subject of my book. It's about the state of being, the state of consciousness, the mind, that we might call the archetypal Jesus. I think anyone who's interested in using the wisdom tradition that comes from the Middle East, really, it's the Near East, would find this book quite transformative.
So where do you see conversation fitting in? You know, Seesmic we're all about conversation. It's kind of our world, and you've been involved in Seesmic now for a couple of weeks.
I think, you know, in the bigger picture, the world that we see out there is a reflection of our collective narrative, our collective conversation. That conversation is now being reflected in the world as global warming, war and terrorism, economic disparities, falling stock market, anxiety, and social injustice. If we do want to change it, then we need to change our collective conversation.
What is it that you would like to see achieved with your sharing of knowledge for your books and the journey you invite your readers in?
It's a difficult question, because maybe I have no purpose. Maybe I'm just singing in the bathroom.
It was not my question, Deepak.
Maybe I'm just, you know, I'm sharing a point of view that I enjoy. And it seems like a lot of people enjoy that point of view. I'm not attached to the idea that they buy my point of view, you know. But I do think that if there is a critical mass of creativity and imagination and caring, we could have a much more enjoyable world.
For us, it's very, very important that you showed up in person, and then you also listen to people. What were your feelings? Did you feel something interesting in there?
Yeah, you immediately see that you're part of a community, and the community is more than, you know, just in some vague cyberspace, because you can actually see the person, you can see their emotional expressions and their reactions.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks
Thank you
very much.
Have you noticed how many people are vegetarian or vegans? How do you say? Vegans? Veggies?
Vegans.
Vegans. Vegetarian is only like only
no meat.
Vegetables, no meat.
Yeah.
And then vegans, veggies?
No, vegans eat.
Vegans. No eggs, no cheese, no milk, no wine? No, wine is...
Great, not cow.
Okay. So, during the entire week at TED, everybody was vegan or veggie, almost. And so I stopped, you know, wait. I lost 3 kilograms. How much is that in pounds?
I don't know.
Yeah, 12, something like it. And you know what? I lost 3 kilograms just by being with them, with friends at TED during the conference. They were eating, you know, vegetables all the time. Today, I only had a, it's not pumpkin, what was it? Squash soup. Butter squash?
Butternut.
This is difficult to say. Butter squash?
Butternut squash soup.
Butternut squash soup. You know what? It's 3:30. I'm so hungry already. I want to run again a half marathon, so I want to get, you know, lighter again, because when you run and you're heavy, it's very difficult. You don't eat me? See you tomorrow. we'll have a how to get fat conversation.